Where's my Uplay launcher? All right, let's see how this goes. First day one. I just took a 30-minute nap. Luckily, I woke up because it could have been 2 hours and that could have been a disaster. I don't know how it's gonna run. We'll see. Whether the game can run or not will determine whether I can play it. I hate these. Well, captures are captures. It's not like we're gonna get rid of them. Trying to log in, just a few more minutes here. Let's set up the second side, second monitor. I'm chewing gum, so I might get rid of it shortly. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if my mic's picking up noise or not. There's no way for me to check. Interesting to see a new shooter come out. Snowdrop engine, which was introduced in the Division 1, which I was really excited for, personally, because I thought it was a really cool looking engine. I don't know what else game uses it, because games like Assassin's Creed, then use the Anvil Next engine. Rainbow Six uses Anvil Next. So the only game I know of is the Division 1 and 2. Ghost Recon, perhaps. I don't know for sure. I mean, just so many games under Ubisoft's belt that it's hard to gauge like which one uses what. I'm pretty sure you can find that easily online. All right, let's just use this scene. Okay, sounds are on. Gameplay is detected. The only thing I have not changed is the sensitivity yet, so I'm gonna have to tweak that. Alright, so I gotta restart the game. It's just not launching. So I saw that I was watching Shroud today, and I saw that he waited like, I don't know, like a solid 2 hours just to get into the game. So that's kind of disappointing, but well, he's now in the game. It's just that the launch today was kind of rough for everybody. I saw a bunch of really high volume streamers not being able to get into the game. So a bit of a hiccup there. Okay, it's relaunching now. So the best way I can describe the game is that, I mean, it's, how else would you say, it's an arena shooter. It has the same fast pacedness as games like COD and Apex. It has abilities, just like you would in Apex or Rainbow or I don't know what else game has abilities. Finals, kind of. Yeah. Technically, they each have their own type of special equipment, which can technically be count as abilities. So if you fuse, I feel like this game is a combination of, like, I don't know, COD, Finals, Apex. With the speed of Apex, not exactly like Apex, but just the rather quick paceness of it. We'll see how it goes. It's Ubisoft's first free shooter. Um, I guess the focus right now is, how is this game on, day one? What is it supposed to be? You know, how is it meant to be played? I'm just gonna go into this game as like, it's a brand new game. And not focus on comparing it, but just like, what is it? How is this game on its own? But it's hard not to compare it. Alright, so this is loaded on my SSD, just right off the bat. I know that these type of games, competitive, fast paced, just requires as much or as least overhead as possible. So yeah, there you go. So ideally, for me preferably, I would put my games on the M.2, but I don't have it. I have to do a complete system overhaul to do that. I do expect some frame drops. I mean, if I kind of struggle playing Rainbow and Vision, then yeah, I might potentially run into some issues here. So today is just sort of the testing phase, see if my system can actually run this. Alright, so I've already tinkered around with the graphical settings. I have not tinkered around with the sensitivity yet. So I mean, right off the bat, you can change your loadout from the menu. Boom, there you go. Not even fucking DICE could have figured that out in Battlefield 20, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I don't know if they did it in Hardline or 1. I don't remember. But there you go. You get the option to mess with your gun right here from the loadout. It's the same with Rainbow. You can tweak around with your operator and your what you call it, your weapon. So +1 to that, +1. I click back. They have a really good amount of settings too. This is probably more settings than I've seen in a lot of other AAA games or AAA shooters. And the ability to let me turn all of them off, really well done. Rainbow did a pretty good job with that too, so counting on them for that. I'm pretty sure this should be like half or something. I don't know what this is gonna be yet. Okay. Start with a simple loadout. I'm gonna name this primary. So I have not played this during the open or closed beta. This is actually the first time. Let's call this Assault. Cool. You get to rename classes. You get 10 classes, and then you get to copy the loadout and paste it wherever you want. That's awesome. So you click on the menu, and then you click on the class or the loadout that you want. I guess you start out with an M16 or M4. It's kind of nice that they have the actual names of the weapons in here, and the ACR 6.8. I didn't expect that to be in the game. They got the AK, the MDR, assault rifle / SMG hybrid. I'm pretty sure this is the other 6.8 rifle as well, but it doesn't really say. It should show the a little bit more stats on here. So it should show like the fire rate or the type of fire mode available. For example, if this provides you the ability to do in full auto burst or single shot or semi-auto. I mean, if you know your weapons, then you probably know already, but not everyone does. Like, we don't know if this one's capable of all three are just full auto or semi-auto. Right back there. Remington H70, barrel shotgun, the A12. Oh, that's gonna be a doozy. I've never seen a game that brought in a full auto shotty and was able to balance it, so I'm curious to see how they try to balance that weapon. You get to standard M249 SAW, RPK, and M60. Got your Mark 20 SSR and SVD. I think for each weapon category, should have at minimum 4 to 6. So this one has a total of 5. SMG has 4. Shotgun only 3. LMG only 3. Marksman only 2. Snipers only 2. M44. I'm not familiar with that weapon. Seems like it's something that existed around the time Kar 98 existed. And then you got your one and done TAC 50, which is like a 50 cal rifle. Now, as I said with any type of shooter game, one tap the head's fine, but into the chest, but it should, no matter which gun you use, regardless of caliber, 50 cal or whatever, 338 or 380 or whatever you call them, none of those rifles should be one tap to the limbs. So I'm curious to see how it goes in here. I think COD did a good job where it does like add max like 93 or 94 or something to the limbs, and then obviously like upper chest area is like 98 or something, and then headshots 100%. So I'm curious to see where that's gonna land us. But obviously we're just gonna work with the M4 for now. So all of these are locked, but it's good to see how it looks, and then you can sort of move the camera around. It's good that you can see the preview of the attachments and then what their stat changes are, and then a visual representation of the stat changes. I don't think yeah, you won't be able to see that internally, but yeah, it's probably gonna, I assume it's, I mean the barrel is the barrel, but you can't see it from outside. It's nice that they have some, you know, bunch of different types of grips. And the stats too are not like anything over the top, just like, you know, just sensible type of stat changes. And you can see the standard reflex, the holo, 3x, 4x, cool. That's a fair amount of attachments you can change. Muzzle, barrel, front rail, optics, mag, rear grip, and stock. Again, nothing like, you know, nothing over the top. As I said with any game, is just giving you the option to select an attachment and, you know, give you more options for each attachments. Did a good job. That's why I've always like gave the gunsmith praise. Alright, so they have masteries so that you can grind for gold skins. Cool. Yeah, I don't mind games having like something to grind for. As I said, like most modern shooters, there's gotta be an attachment, you know, a customization system. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, some crazy level of customization like EFT, but just a good amount. You know? It doesn't have to be like 20 different attachments or anything, because it's hard to balance around that. Just all the basic ones. Alright, frag grenade. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Play an early trial of ranked mode. What's trial run? Oh, cool. You can just mute people right away. Oof.
Let's get it.
Domination.
Wait up,
Can't
Far
liberate
Cry
the whole
6.
world, but the capture zones are a good start. Tres, dos, uno. Take the zones. Topple the enemy. Viva la revolución! We're taking zone B.
Okay, now how do I actually... Okay.
Zone's ours now.
Oh, it's... Yeah, sensitivity is way too high, but whatever. We'll deal with that.
Zone A. Amigos capturing zone C.
No leading mechanic.
The enemy is taking zone A. All zones belong to us. We're role models to guerrilla niñas and niños everywhere. They're going after zone C. The enemy is attacking zone B. Capture zone contested.
Oh, it's still really high. Alright. Settings. Okay, a little bit better.
Guerrilla warfare was easy. There'd be a lot fewer goose-stepping fascists in the world. They're moving on B.
Oof.
Took 'em out.
Right off the bat, the game runs at a solid 60 frames for me. So it's surprisingly optimized. I've always had a good reception about the Snowdrop engine when I played the Division. So I've always thought it had a lot of potential. So it's pretty cool to see it being worked on, in an actual multiplayer competitive shooter. It's gonna take me a while to get used to it. I haven't played these type of like Call of Duty style in such a long time. I do gotta say though, scalability, fantastic. As in, I can adjust the game as high as I want or as low as I want. Graphics are simple, so that means that it's not really, it's not crazy resource heavy. That means I can run it just fine. I mean, it's not the best looking shooter at the moment, but honestly, for me, performance over everything. Performance and optimization over everything. And right now, it's performing just fine. I've played COD, I've played Battlefield, I've played, just a bunch of shooter games. Yes. And this is like it's it runs so really smoothly.
Capture all the zone. Amigos capturing zone C.
Although I do gotta say that the it's very short range. The location or the map is very like CQC heavy. Like these maps are like half the size of like Call of Duties, but we only played one map, so we don't know. There could be longer range maps out there. Yeah, man. That guy's good. My reaction time is not as quick as these guys. But yeah, this is on the same pacing and speed as COD. That's for sure. So you're gonna have to get in the groove for that. I think for me it's been a while since I've gotten, have to play. Well, I guess Apex technically is really fast paced, but this one is just like instant. You get into a fight. And yeah, it's surprisingly pretty polished. I mean, there's probably gonna be bugs and stuff on day one, but the fact that I'm able to run it just like right off the bat, nice. And they gave me a huge amount of options to adjust my settings as needed. So that's the nice part. These guys are quick.
Step on it. We're going for C.
Got the classic ammo pull reload system, which I don't really, whatever. You know.
Zone is ours now. Uno. Not whether you win or lose, compay.
One more round.
Did lose.
Let me clean up my numbers here. Can I heal other players? That'd be cool. Yeah, in this game you don't want to play with super low sense, super low DPI. I would do like, I would say 800 to 1000 DPI. And then sense. Let me see. What do I have it at? Because I'm playing at 1000 DPI right now. If you could get away with doing it at 100 FOV, then yeah. You can max it out if you want, but you're gonna get a fishbite eyeball effect. But I'd imagine most players are playing at 100 at minimum. Because in this game it's so fast paced and you have to be able to see around you. So if you could get the minimum, like the absolute minimum is 90. 90 is like sort of like the previous gold standard, but most FPS player play 100 to 110 degrees. I assume that's horizontal FOV. As I said, my mouse is 1000 DPI. You can do like 910, like anywhere between 8 and I don't know 10 sensitivity or so. These sensitivity for ADS, let's go like, I don't know, 0.56 or something. Let's do like 0.60 times and then 0.50 multiplier for the scope sensitivity, and then tweak it to your liking. You don't have to stick with these numbers, but this is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna up that to like 10 because I feel like I was a little bit slow on the turning, so I'm just gonna do 10, 0.60 and 0.50 for now. Graphic settings, I just set everything to as low as possible. You know, just want to squeeze out as much frames as I can. Yeah, as I said, FOV you could do 90. Most people do 100, 100, and like 310. So do what you feel is comfortable. Right now, some of these are not available. I think level 2 I get the red dot. It's nice. Okay, we'll figure these out as we go. Spread it, more practice, the better. By the way, if you tune into any the stream that has
Secure. Even when it moves, we're on the zone. Protect the zone.
I don't know what this does, but I'll try it. Oh, this has presets. Okay, whatever. We'll do it. I mean, the sound, the graphics is like, you know, man, sorta. Gameplay is like, you know, it's just like any other fast-paced FPS shooter. But nothing here is like crazy outstanding, but I think that as long as it performs well, and you know they continue to keep polishing the game, like, and just you know keep optimizing, keep working on bug fixing, then I, you know, it has a lot of potential. Still trying to get like trying to find the right sense for me, so it's still gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Is this the trial rank? Because right now rank is in like a trial period, so it's probably gonna obviously be reset at some point. Yeah, I mean that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like Apex mixed with COD, mixed with Rainbow, mixed with Finals. It's like one of those games where you had to get in the zone, that you had to get into like that sort of like mentality. For me, it's like it takes me a while to get there. Same, I mean it's the same with COD. Like it takes me a while to get into the zone, that like fast arena style shooter mood. Because most games I play are slower paced. Think like Insurgency, Squad Arma, Ready or Not. Technically, Rainbow is pretty slow paced too. The interface is, it's whatever really. I mean, I expected it. It's not as like, it's not as bad as some of the other shooter UI that I've seen lately. It's just it. I mean, it kind of matches what the game was meant to be. As I said, it's kind of reminiscent of like the Rainbow style, but they use two different engines. I think the sound could need a little bit of work. It just sounds like some of the guns sounds a little bit plasticky. I just wish that most games they just used the actual recording. You know, just record the rifle shots and just slap it in there, clean it up and slap it in there. But I mean, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. As I said, I'm more concerned with gunplay, optimization, performance, modes and maps, features, whatever. So those are the more pressing stuff, because graphics, audio, that can be upgraded or updated later on. But bug fixing, you know, anti-cheat and engine performance is it's probably the most critical concerns.
Take over
But
the capture zone. Keep out the
oof, some people are just fast. I only barely have a second to even I don't mind the aging abilities. I mean, I knew that coming into this game that there were gonna be some. As long as there's a sense of balance to it, then that's whatever, you know. Like, for me, I understand that there's games out there that wants to put operators who have different abilities. It's just a matter of, you know, fair gameplay. That's really it. I don't mind. There's always gonna be a game out there with that, or like Overwatch and stuff, Valorant, whatever, you know. Oh, the shield went down. I don't know if I'm using my abilities correct. Like, I have this one. I think you only have like 2 abilities, so it's not really a big deal. I gotta go for headshots. That's something I gotta. Telling myself, you know? Oh. Got us in the spawn area, eh? Damn it. I made it out of there. Oh, okay, good thing there's cooldowns on abilities. Spam and everything. Oh, shit. Shield went down. Okay, so the shield goes down if he goes down. Makes sense. The points moved. I think this has a good potential to be like, you know, the next competitive shooter on the radar. I don't know if it's gonna overtake any of the major titles, but I think it'll comfortably sit up there. But you know, they've gotta. You know, make sure they keep a steady number of operators, not overdo it too much. You know, try and keep like Valorant. They only bring like 1 new operator in like a year. Because if you bring out too much, then it's hard to balance, and you have to figure out everyone's ability and blah blah. Just follow the direction that Valorant went. That's what they know what they're doing. Oof. shield. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. Yeah, right, I'll just use the presets because it comes with more attachments. And then you'll be able to level up and customize your custom presets. I thought the TTK was gonna be like too long, but it's actually pretty quick. Surprisingly. Oh, do you have to get in there just to kill him? Okay. Or use an explosive.
The capture zone is changing location.
Yeah. Got the system. Do they do it where it's like 90% hit is the kill? And then, you know, you get the whoever gets the remainder. Like the assist. Alright, whatever.
Democracy doesn't hang in the balance. Stakes are low. The situation has changed. The capture zone is moving.
Yeah, it shows pretty strong. Okay, so one's like a mobile hill, then one is like a AoE hill. Probably want to do the AoE one, even though the cooldown is longer. Yeah, I'm gonna do the other one. I need AoE heal. Oh, I didn't get to change it. I mean, yeah. The gamers of today, they're way faster. They're faster reflex, faster aim acquisition, faster like when it comes to animation canceling, just on you know, on energy drinks. It takes me a while to keep up with that. Like even when I was playing games like COD, it still took me a while to play catch up because it I don't play that style that often, you know. There's not a whole lot of games on my current like list on computer that I play every day. Like, you know, Valorant slow pace, Rainbow slow pace. Ready or Not slow pace. So COD I did play. But it's been such a long time. And even then I only sunk like maybe like 400 hours into it. So this playstyle is still very it's still a learning curve for me. And some of these people are coming off like, Warzone and Fortnite or whatever, or Apex. Just insane amount of speed. But I just gotta play some catch up. I don't know. I mean, it's been good so far. I haven't surprisingly have not crashed yet. Um, I've gotten a consistent to 60 frames on a very low NPC. Um, I guess the only issue is alt tabbing the game. I just can't seem to go back into the game. It's like the Windows doesn't exist. Yeah, whenever I alt tab, I can't get back in, so I have to like restart it. That's the only thing right now. I have to like restart the game. But once I do get in there, and the screen locks in, aside from the long queue time in the first 2 hours, I was actually able to get into matches fairly quickly. Gunplay, I mean, a lot of things in here are pretty generic, right? The audio, the assets, the graphics, you know. I'm not saying like I can't really say that it's copy paste, right? It takes a lot to actually copy paste assets from other companies. So I don't think Ubisoft or the company that worked on this would do that. But I mean, a lot of these stuff are familiar looking. That's really it. I don't think there's much to think about with regards to that. Everything looks simple. Nothing like crazy realistic or anything. But I think for me is I don't really care if it looks cartoony in some areas. So as long as the game lets you lower the graphics so simple to the point where you can run it better. That's it. And that's something that not a lot of games can do. Either you can only run it at even if some games you can try to lower it as much as you want, but it's still really demanding. So when we talk about scalability, we're talking about like allowing people to adjust the graphics so that they can have it as high as they want or as low as they want. And for me, being able to lower it to the point where it looks cartoony. Or the graphics doesn't look the best at the lowest settings, but it's expected. What matters to me the most is performance, frame rates, latency. Because everything else is like just quality of life, I guess. I would say like the graphics and the audio is not like hugely game breaking for me. It's frame rates, it's stability, it's ping, it's mechanics, stuff like things as simple as strafing or switching weapons or ADSing. If there's any sort of weird delays to those, then those are the more pressing concerns. Because as I said, any of the just cosmetic stuff, that's all fixable, easily fixable. When it comes to like back end, beneath the surface sort of things, those are hard to fix. So right now it's actually been pretty solid. Obviously, like UI wise, they could have done better because it looks generic, but what matters to me more is the gunplay, and then the pacing, and then the balance. I can get over the UI, it's whatever. But what matters, yeah, as I said, what matters to me the most is things that can affect my gameplay. And cosmetics is not one of them.
Zone control. You're on the attack.
How are these people getting the 6.8 rifle? The ACR. But yeah, if you really want to excel at this, you gotta get to that COD mindset. Animation canceling slide. Move speed. ADS speed. Oof. Sniper. I want to heal, but I can't. Yeah. No, I'm just really happy that there's now another it doesn't have to be free to play, but just another shooter out there that is kind of, not kind of, but arcadey. And it runs well on my system. I don't mind. And, obviously new. I think about my positioning and movement. Let's get this, whatever. Damn it. I got a not gold there. Gotta find out another way around. Just getting destroyed. Wow, looks like they won that round.
Switching teams. You're a defender.
Mag barrier, firebomb. That's like. I'd like to know what each does. A little bit more details. It's fine though. I think the gun model is a little bit too big. They should let you lower it. It was the same issue with Rainbow. The gun model was just way too big on the screen. If you look at Battlefield 4, they do a fantastic job at that.
Stop the enemy before they claim more zones than we did.
Oh fuck. But design wise it looks fine. I have no issues there. Oh dang. They won that round.
You fought the good fight. I mean, it was an okay fight. Would have been better if you won it.
Didn't unlock anything. I don't know why the drop just doesn't seem to be like going. I have Shroud on the stream right now. I think, yeah, I don't think this counts. I'm just gonna put it on my phone. There's a reason on the TV it just doesn't, if you tune in it just doesn't count. So I'm just gonna play it on my phone and put it on low resolution. So yeah, I guess the biggest feedback right now, in terms of criticality, I would say gotta fix the alt tab issue with full screen. When you alt tab the game, it doesn't let you go back into the game. Essentially, it locks you out onto the desktop. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's preventing you from being able to alt tab back into the game. I'm sure that the issue would be fixed by switching it to a different, like, windowed full screen mode. But you know, players want to play on full screen, let them give them that option. Yeah, you gotta fix the alt tab problem, or the lack of ability to alt tab in. Because what happens is you alt tab, it only shows the desktop. You try to alt tab again, click on the game window, it just doesn't bring it back. The gun model was too big. Allow players to, you know, give players the option to reduce the gun model size, or just reduce the gun model size for everybody. You need like a sort of idea of what gun model size works fine. Just look at Battlefield 4. Gun sounds are a little bit either too muffled or too plasticky sounding. Hopefully in the future they just upgrade it by just taking the recording of actual gun sounds and just putting it in there, just cleaning it up, make that a default sound, and let players choose between hi-fi sound or, you know, realistic sound. You can still have these gun sounds now, but let players choose between what sound they want to use. Like, do they want to use more realistic ones or just, you know, the default one? Graphics, I mean, it's whatever. I don't have much complaints about it. It obviously could be improved over time to look more realistic, but honestly, if you're getting better performance by sacrificing some graphics, that's not a big problem for me. What matters is reducing lag and frame drop. You know, Anything that reduces like lag spikes or frame drops, or you know, basically performance is the critical most important thing. And the next most important thing is anti-cheat. Obviously, as the game grows in popularity, they're gonna have to, you know, make sure their anti-cheat works well. You can never really settle with anti-cheat. It's just a constant catch and mouse. So just gonna have to keep working on that. I have yet to see a game, you know, perfected. So it's just gonna be, you know, always a chase. You know, something to strive for. I assume this uses Battle Eye, I believe. I don't know if you can hold two primaries. I don't think so. Damn it, I thought yeah, they must have passed by me while I was trying to sneak my way there. Oh, I was trying to throw down my heel, but it was still on cooldown. I did like the snowdrop engine from the Division, so I don't really have an issue with it. It was actually surprisingly well done. Damn it. Just gotta work with the Zoom 4 so I can unlock something with higher damage. Oh, you can. Okay, you can switch out your secondary. Somehow we won that, but I think the round switches. So we won on defense, but we didn't really do well on offense. Slide mechanic is pretty responsive. Pretty responsive. I'm more used to control though, so I might have to switch it, but I'm just playing it on fairly default settings. The only thing I adjusted was graphics and mouse sense. What did he dinner after this match? And I'll be back in like 30 minutes. I just jumped straight into rank. Like I didn't see a point in playing non-rank. Yeah. I mean, if you're like brand new, you could just fine. Might as well jump it. I would actually suggest like brand new to shooters jump to unranked. But if you're like fairly familiar with shooters, then you can just jump straight into ranked. Obviously, it's in a trial period and it's gonna end in 41 days. So I don't think it really matters at this point, you know, at this time. So right now it's still pretty experimental. I feel like this is like a mix between COD, Warface, Overwatch. Well, like a more simplistic version of Overwatch. COD, Warface, Rainbow, with the abilities, finals, I guess. The vaulting mechanics is fairly snappy. I'm not that good with getting headshots right away. I'm still getting used to it. Like my body's, I mean my aim is more tuned to hitting head body shots because that's how I you know really do it. And games like Battlefield or Arma or Squad. The throwing mechanics of the like throwables really quick, pretty instant. So that's good, and it goes pretty far too. It's not like this slow, like you know, slow lob or anything. It's actually really fast. You win. Alright. Probably go eat and then you know, I'll be back on and take a short break. I try to keep it in the 30 minutes. if you want to see like really good gameplay, that matches the game's playstyle, probably look at Scump, because the run and gun slide shooting, slide canceling, you know, like very twitch heavy, like very reflex heavy gameplay. I mean, Shroud is pretty good in general, but I think that it's more of like Scump's playstyle. Shroud is more attuned to like the games like CS, Rainbow, and Valorant. But I mean, he could pick up like or he could literally pick up any shooter and be good at it. But if you're talking about like somebody who's just known to play this certain playstyle, probably any of the COD players, top COD players out there, like Shotzi, I believe, or Scump or whatever, just any of the Fortnite COD player. But I'm watching Shroud play right now. He's actually quickly picking it up. So I'm actually fairly surprised by how quick everything just loads. The menu just reacts to what you want it to do. Everything is right there for you. You know, your settings, profile, stories, loadouts, factions, whatnot. So the factions are just your characters. Um, well, I didn't really like. I wasn't a big fan of R6's like UI, but I do gotta say that they make everything available there and then, and that's what matters a lot. Like this one, you could just get in there and adjust what you need, and then it previews it for you and provide you the stat changes, whatever. That's the thing that Rainbow did a pretty good job in, and yeah, this game has done that pretty well too. So far, perceptions, uh, pleasantly surprised by how well the game runs. Number one. Number two is really surprised by how well it performs. It's still really fast paced, and it's the fast paced play style. It's not like my hugest strength. So for me, this is just sort of it's a learning curve for me right now. Even when I jumped into like MW 1 and 2, that was a pretty huge learning curve too. So this one is up there. Anyways, I'll be back in about half an hour, and yeah, we'll be back on. Just gonna let music play a little bit, and I am just super red right now because of the camera. Let me fix that real quick. And I believe there's a piece of dust on my lens. Yeah, there it is. That was just a piece of dust. Okay, I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Launching. Alright, let's just try and focus on leveling up and sort of like just getting used to the gameplay. Alright, so I got a good like an hour and a half or so. I think for me the game feels closest to Warface, if anything. Like it's one of those games by Crytek, I don't know, Germany or something. One of the Crytek divisions, but it feels just like that. And I used to play that like years ago. But yeah, it's like a mix between COD, Warface, and the abilities of like the Rainbow Six operators. Um, but yeah, those are the closest games I could think of. It has like the CQC, fast pace gunplay of COD, and then Warface. Right, hopefully it's launching. Try again. Okay, let's give it a sec. I'm not exactly sure what the best combinations of weapons are, but I mean, eventually you just keep playing, you'll figure it out. But in this game, it's probably anything that gives you um, faster ADS and move speed, and either higher damage or I don't know if there's any way to increase the gun's like fire rate, but damage is important too. But I think if anything, fire rate, ADS speed, and move speed are probably the three biggest ones by far. And then damage is like, you know, kind of like a little bit behind there. Usually, like RPM in most games trump the actual damage per round, but right now, I guess everything is sort of experimental. When I last played the Division, the Snowdrop engine was fairly optimized, honestly. So I'm not surprised that. Well, I am actually kind of surprised that this game has it runs pretty smoothly. Um, I'm not sure how it feels on the highest graphical settings. Maybe there's some input lag or whatever, or frame issues, but on the lowest settings, it runs buttery smooth. So I'm just gonna go with the healer for now. That's the only thing I've been playing so far. Because I would just want to focus on the gunplay, and then later on I can focus on trying different um, characters and abilities. Because I do see this like people with shields and AOE's and different just different abilities. So I had to eventually mess around. But yeah, right now I'm just using the preset because it still has more attachments than my current set. This is like if you fuse Rainbow, Warface, and COD together. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's just a decent like arena or arcade shooter. That's really it. or decent generic arcade shooter. Just like any COD games or any arena shooter out there. Escort the package.
We're smuggling a package. Baby formula for guerrilla orphans, okay?
And a little bit of Overwatch there if you were to only have like 2 abilities, I guess.
Get the package to the delivery zone. Crush any resistance.
Oof. Boston Dynamics. This is the escort mission, just like Overwatch or Dirty Bomb. Dang. I gotta keep focusing on the headshots. That's something that I need to control the vertical recoil and focus on headshots. I think the thing is I can see where AoE and zone control, shields, and really come into play from here. I've played the escort missions before. Dirty Bomb. Oof. Sniper rifle. These people are fast. Like, you only have like a millisecond to even ADS and get that shot in. On point. Yeah, this definitely might be a Overwatch or Dirty Bomb. It's pretty cool though, very team oriented. I never had a problem with the escort mission or style. wanna be able to heal them, but my thing's on cooldown. Okay. Alright, what do you got?
Now you're on defense. Send the enemy's package back.
Kind of curious. I need to fix the sense for sniping, so I want to try how. The only way to actually adjust it is to actually play the class. I'm gonna switch to back to the SL class right after this. I have no idea what that does. I just tossed it.
Don't let the enemy beat our last delivery time.
Oof. Okay, switch back to.
Loadout changed.
Okay. I think the sniping was fine. I thought it was gonna be like way too slow, but yeah, it's okay. Okay. Guess he must have flanked.
Package is backing up.
Ooh.
That'll go in, huh? The package.
Wow, they're not really protecting their objective. Holy. I feel like I choose healer for every game I play. Medic and Battlefield, Sage and Valorant.
Package is retreating.
Aw, dang it. Thought I was gonna get to the window. They about to run out of time though. Like 20 seconds to move that thing. It takes a solid like minute to get there. I do gotta say, gunplay, like jumping, strafing, shooting, ADSing, crouching. It's not only it's smooth, it's pretty responsive. It's pretty crispy. Surprisingly, I didn't think much. Like when the game was in open and closed beta, or sort of like early access. I didn't even play it. I didn't think much of it. I just watched others play it, and I'm like, oh, it's just another arcade shooter. But surprisingly, fairly, it plays well. I don't know. If you look at the upper left side of the screen, it shows 60 FPS. My computer can barely run much games out there. Like, I can run Battlefield 4 just fine, but Battlefield 1 frame drops, COD, MW1, 2, and 3 frame drops. So, I'm just more surprised. Obviously, the game, just feels like any other shooter, but I can see people playing it. Just, you want to just, or after you get off of class or off of work, you just want to chill and just play a game where you don't have to think a whole lot. This hits that's kind of the same spot that, COD did back then. Is, if you're not feeling COD today, you can always jump on this. The one thing I don't like is the fact that they have the ability to. Now, I don't know if everyone gets access to the same XP boost or boosters, but I don't like any sort of like battle pass or buy-in where you can get, a boost in XP. They did that in Battlefield. It's not something new. It's just not my cup of tea when it comes to shooter games. Just like if you can monetize an XP boost, whether it's weapons or character XP, then that means that players get access to equipment faster, or abilities faster, or that can potentially be better. And all you simply have to do is keep running those XP boosts, and you get, essentially access to better weapon. Now I don't know if these current XP boosts are available to everyone equally, right? Like how COD does like XP, double XP weekend and stuff. That's fine because everyone can has it. But if it so happens to be that on a battle pass, only paying premium members get more XP boosts, it's kind of iffy. And personally, I don't like that idea. Skins and cosmetics, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, if it comes to like any sort of stat boost, damage boost, or equipment that you can only access via microtransactions, then yeah, that's not a good look. Having microtransactions in a free-to-play game is fine. It's just cosmetics, aesthetics only, nothing that provides you additional stats or any advantages stat-wise. So yeah, I've never liked the idea of paying to get earn XP boost. It's not my thing, but you know, what are you gonna do at this point? But honestly, eventually, if you play this for enough hours, damn. It might not matter much in the coming months or so when everyone is like max level, but in the early stages, it does kind of suck. But it's not a huge breaking thing for me. Like, my focus right now is just to get better at the game. But as I said, I'm just honestly happy that I can even run the game, because a lot of games nowadays I cannot run. Or you know, I had to make it look super pixelated just to even run it. So it's nice to have finally have like a game in the mix. You know, a game in the mix where I can just, you know, for like playing an arcade game, then I could just jump in here, hash it out, or go ham. And then, you know, if I play like playing a tactical game, like Ready or Not, then you know, I have that too. I think it's just always good to have a variety of different shooters for different modes. Damn it. I'm not exactly sure like where to navigate. Damn, they're almost there. They got a successful push on this robot guy. Oh damn, I have to reload. Who knows, I might try the M16, I don't know. I heard that's good. But the burst fire style, damn it.
The enemy's almost to the delivery zone.
They're almost there. I think they'll probably get it. It's like just armor complete. Alright, now it's our time to attack.
Go on the attack. On
Yeah, for now you're just gonna be mostly using the preset stuff until you fully unlock a good chunk of attachments. Like once you get to 4 attachments per weapon, that's when you start using your custom to, you know, adjust it the way you like. I'm gonna go straight to the middle. I mean, this is decent. Yeah, I think it's very team oriented, which is nice. It's not just like everybody do your own sort of thing. You could, but the main point is to play the objective out, and the objectives are fairly easy to understand. They're flanking from weird like angles that I don't expect. Oh, how is she surviving? I was good trying to throw it on my healing station. Oh shit. 30.8 is not a bad. Still have 3 minutes to go. The vaulting is pretty quick and snappy. It's gonna focus on the objective. I got 3 minutes to go. It's really hard to get in there. I think having smokes might be useful, but I don't know if do I have access to smokes? Oh. Shotguns could be pretty useful here. This game has a lot of CQC components, so you know, every gun has to use it. Gotta strafe more. Damn, okay. That one was pretty instant. Oh. What did I get killed by? His grenade, I assume? Must be some like Molly or something. rough. Oof. That took me all of my... Yeah, I don't think we got it. I think there's one more round, but... It's like they have better team cohesion. I think we have one too many snipers in our team. I see one player always trying to take the objective with me. I'm not sure what the other guys are generally doing. It seems like they're trying to go for kills. Oh, we're also missing one player. There were 3v4. Okay, it's whatever. Guess we were down. Yeah, we don't need a sniper. He could have just gotten LMG, and I mean it's fine to be outside of the objective, but if he's not landing kills, he's not really helping the team. I mean, if you're a really good sniper and you're picking players off, that's fine, or counter sniping, but it was just me and that other person that was actually doing the work on the objective. I'm not exactly sure what the sniper brought to the table. There's like a right way and a wrong way to, you know, when it comes to sniping, as someone who snipes a lot in different games, especially Battlefield, you know. Did we unlock anything new? Oh, same. I don't know how is it that this game was able to acquire the actual gun name, and games like COD couldn't. Especially with their level of funding. Or the amount of capital they have. Like, honestly, it seems like it shouldn't be a big issue for them. And it's like a great way for those manufacturers to market their, you know, their inventory. Double hills. I might need to change. Probably gonna have to do the shield guy.
Domination. Rule number 6. There's always another war, another cantina, another capture zone. 3, 2, 1. Take the zones. Topple the enemy. Viva la revolución. Amigos capturing zone C.
Alright, firebomb.
Capture zone is ours now. Taking zone B.
Oh, I'm not sure what ability I had. Who am I? Am I the healer? Oh, I'm still the healer. I mean, that's fine, whatever. Oh, I thought he had him. Okay.
Now you take some. Zone's ours now.
Okay, let's assume everything's not killed yet.
The enemy is attacking Zone B.
I think they should really add a little bit more penalty. Whether you're just sliding or whether you're jumping. Seems like it's very strong.
Here's our own.
Like you don't lose accuracy.
Zone's ours now.
Yeah, it's like jumping in here is super strong for some reason.
All zones
Yeah,
niñas and niños everywhere.
it's super jumpy playstyle.
Liberate all zones from enemy occupation.
Gotta get used to that. I gotta aim a little bit higher too. Oh, damn it. Focused too much on that guy.
Liberating A.
Whoa, he's fast.
Losing B.
Oh, I let go of my trigger. Whoops. When I jumped, I let go of my trigger. It's like, why am I not shooting? Yeah, as I said, my strongest playstyle is medium range. So, did we win that?
Tres, dos, uno. Grab the zones. We're taking zone A.
It's medium long range shooting.
Zone's ours now.
Oh, damn it. It's just me. Let's go, let's go. Get in there, guy. Dang it.
Now you take some.
Shit. This gun kind of suffers in power. Yes, nice.
Drop them.
As long as we hold B, I think we're fine. Damn it. Just gotta hold this for 2 minutes.
All zones from enemy occupation.
This is pretty much like domination or infantry conquest without the vehicles, so kind of like I'm very used to it. Oh, oh, you gotta get in there. Okay. The shield thing. Is there a way to? I mean.
Zone's ours now. We're taking C.
I don't know where he is.
Up the zone is ours now.
1 minute. $36 seconds. Oh, we just gotta hold this. We don't even have to try and capture A. There we go. That's how you play objective. I think we won best best of threes. 2 out of the best of threes. This game's pretty fun actually. I mean, if you're looking for something like casual, just KD, high, you know, fast pace, high momentum, just just want to get in there and shoot stuff and generally have fun without all this. Like, I think if you get to like the higher elo, probably I'll be sweaty, but right now it's just straight up fun. I tried to get into Dirty Bomb and Overwatch, but I just couldn't really get into it. And this kind of strips down all that weird, like all the weird abilities and simplifies it into like sort of somewhat like more thematically, realistic. Not realistic, but like more rainbow-esque style abilities that make a little bit more sense. But I mean, the other game is like fantasy, so theirs make sense in their context. Um, but yeah, I mean, gameplay is really quick. And the operator abilities are just pretty much straightforward. I'm not sure what is El Remedy. I only see two abilities and you can only seem to use one, so I'm not sure what they meant by ultimate or whatever. Seems like everyone has the same access. Oh, okay, this looks like this match just got started. This is that rainbow vibe to it though. I think almost all the major shooters right now went hero minus COD. I mean, not minus COD, minus CS. Like Battlefield 2042, COD MW, all the MWs. Obviously Overwatch, Valorant went heroes, Rainbow went heroes. I guess there isn't no specific. Well, Fortnite is just all over the place in terms of character, but they don't have any like specific abilities or anything. There's just like skins. What up? What the heck? Double hill, very nice. Double shell, double hill. Honestly, one of us can be like this guy. The Rosa. Actually pretty scary.
Zone control. You're on the attack.
Backing you up.
I don't know how that guy was able to just keep jump shotting me. It's like, I guess it takes some practice.
Ease the zone and you'll unlock the next tier.
Oof. Was that my own nade? Do they have spectating in this game? I mean, that'd be something else. Oh, fuck.
Zone claim. About the new capture zone.
Did we get it?
Keep it up. Gotta take those zones, buddy.
We got 2 stuffed guys in the healer. Oof, damn it. I think jumping in here is way more effective than sliding. So use the sliding.
Remember your training. Apply the fire to the bad guys.
Oh, damn it. Couldn't get his head. Yeah, this shield is really effective. Oh, damn it. I was looking that way too. Jesus. I didn't know that he does that. Damn it. Alright, at least we got it. I thought... Oh, okay. I thought it was like something you would just like... Incinerate a drone.
Zone for all the marbles.
Try the incinerator drone. Maybe it's more safer. Is that one that you have to like get in there and explode yourself? It's just like kind of hard to pull off. Alright. So we got him. I'm not too concerned about Turkey. thought it was.
Free gun.
One grenade will kill us. Yeah, I thought his fire thing was like a fire molly or something, but turns out it's something else. I think mollies in this game is pretty good. Flush. Well, most of the. Yeah. I would imagine like most of the AoE abilities or utilities also would, you know, be perfect. They have that on defense really well. I mean, eventually we'll break through. Got it. Whew. Ah, that was hard. And we're well positioned on that last one.
Changeover. You're on defense.
I'll stick with Echelon. Let's try and use that UAV a little bit more effectively. I thought that the other one was like a bottle with a C4 was like you're supposed to toss it, but it just detonates where I'm standing. So I just like decided to go with the other one.
Don't let the bad guys capture all the zones faster than we did.
Scheiße. I was trying to like peel back and recover some health. Damn it. Let me try this one more time. See if it's meant to be. If it's meant to be up close, I think it's better off of an SMG. Ah,
Now dust
damn it.
yourself off and go burn those germs. Keep the riffraff off your zone.
Oops. Yeah, I like the incinerator drone more. We have a solid 5 minutes to defend this. Damage assist, very nice. Damn it. We gotta throw everything at that point. Still has a minute and a half. One more minute to go, baby.
Enemy showing up, got a little active. Little cheater.
Dude, I love objective games. Way better than free for all. They were so good at defending. Seems solid. I'm glad they switched from the healer to the fire guy. He's really good with zone control. We got this.
Bad guys unlock the final capture zone.
Alright, we got these.
Look out. Enemy spy doing that see-through walls thing again.
Scheiße.
All hands on the last zone. Fight's almost finished.
Damn it. I should have shot the drone that way. Okay, so they won that match. This is the next round rotation.
Hard work paid off, pal. Just like I said it would.
Oh, we still won. Okay. That guy was obviously hard to kill, Zerky. He was like 30 and 17, but I guess we were just more objectively focused. 3. Oh, MSR had a way better KD. Okay, let's see. 44 and 23. Jesus, that was our healer too. 41 and 24, 30 and 18. All right. Our team turns out to be just more skilled all around, I guess. I guess what I lacked in KD made up in zone capture. No. The ranked run goes pretty quick. It's best of threes. It's not bad. Alright, flash grenades. Okay, prox mines, M16. I think the attachment system's simplistic enough and yet still gives you a good amount of options. I don't know if I'm supposed to go left or right. Okay, much better. What's everyone else done? They should I think for rank they should show like pick intentions. That way we can sort of synergize. Okay, that score's pretty fun. Let me see. Good thing is you can okay, 3 healers.
Let's do this.
There we go. The shield guy is really useful. I mean, all the characters have, you know.
Keep moving forward. Anybody pushes you, push back.
Even this character with the UAV is very useful. Oops, wasted that by accident. If you can get one of each character, or one from each faction, that'd be perfect. Because you do need a UAV, you do need a shield, you need a healer, and you need a zone controller. Or, no, AoE controller. Oof, that was wild. Honestly, despite not getting into Overwatch, I think this one I have no problem getting into. Because the gunplay is very familiar for me. Whereas Overwatch, there's just so many different characters that it's hard to keep up. But I think this one I'm perfectly fine with. But yeah, I still think that they should really add better penalty to jumping, sliding. Like even though I used to slide a lot, you shouldn't be able to outgun someone just by like hopping like a bunny. That's the one thing I never liked about any of the arcade shooters.
That's the checkpoint. Keep it moving.
Damn.
Keep that package moving. Delivery zone above.
Sounds like you're able to push it. I mean, we're about 50% there almost. Jesus. Ah, damn it. I think I fell right on a grenade. That's such a strong spot right there with the box on the left side. Hard to really get an angle on that. Almost there, almost there. Oh. 76 there. We still got a solid 5.5 minutes. Progress is there, progress is there. Ah, I was trying to get the cover.
Sonar goggles active. Little cheetah.
Ah, damn it, it's always someone. As we're trying to get our way there, there's always someone like aiming that angle that we're entering. Or we got it. That was difficult. That was really difficult. They always had a good angle on us. Alright, so switching sides.
Send that package packing.
If I hover over the abilities, it should have a tooltip that shows what the ability does. Okay. I feel like that little button wasn't really kind of intuitive. Whoa. Alright, we're gonna hold this off for at least 4 minutes. You don't necessarily have to be on the point, but you gotta be close by to pick him off. Scheiße.
Package is backing up.
The point of like defending is take a proper angle. Okay, got an assassin guy. There's always gonna be like what you consider like a jungler, somebody who roams. It's like in every shooter, like Rainbow. Yeah, you don't actually have to stand there while on the fence.
Now dust yourself off.
You can just take up like an angle. That's the point of playing defense. Even in S&D, get into position, take an angle, try and hold it. Obviously, if your position is too obvious, then yeah. Yeah, they're only moving 20%. They have 2 minutes left. Our team is just really strong on both attack and defense. Wolf. Okay, got the pick on me. Minute and a half.
Enemy team almost to the checkpoint. They made a checkpoint. Stop them.
It's pretty weak right now, unless he gets hill. Is there a way to get around this? Okay. Jesus. Those two are the most difficult one on the team. All we gotta do is hold him for a minute. Got this. put a stop to this.
Fight's almost finished.
Render time. Jeez, got it.
You and your crew got the job done.
I like that the matches are that like pretty quick. Jump in, jump out. Best of threes. I'm pretty sure like in a future rank they're gonna do best of fives. Damn, 3.3 ratio. 54 to 16. It's crazy. 1629. I gotta work on my KD. If you ever played Battlefield, it's all objectives. Unless you go into like TDM or some free for all or something, but everything is all objectives. Battlefield. So, yeah. Well, I can't just pull off that double digits KD, objective, focus, and utilities. It's kind of like what wins the game. Although, yeah, if you're like really skilled and you're just annihilating players, then that's also a thing too. Okay. That was fun so far. Surprisingly, I have, aside from the alt tab issue or Windows tab issue, where if you alt tab or Windows tab, like I'm doing now, and then I click back on the game, I obviously cannot get back into the same window. It flashes the game for like a second, and then it goes back to desktop. So that obviously needs to be fixed. Can't alt tab back in. Can't Windows click back in. Yeah, it closes the screen down. But other than that bug, when you get in game, when you play, the other issue is that long queue times, 2 hours wait time for the people to jump in on, launch time was kind of abysmal, but it was kind of expected. But other than that, gunplay, pretty much feels like any other arcade or shooter or arena shooter. COD, Warface. I wouldn't say Rainbow because Rainbow has a very specific style and slow paced gameplay. So I would say on the same speed as Apex and Warface, and I mean just pretty much it was meant to compete against the likes of Overwatch and COD. So if you fuse that together with some of the character abilities from Rainbow or something, or I don't know, Valorant, but there is, animation wise, it's not like the smoothest game. Like smooth would be like MW1 or 2, and Battlefield 1, Battlefield 3, 4. Those are smooth and fluid. This game has a slight jank to it, but it's not breaking enough. Like I think it's just the only issue is that it skips animation rather than it transitions smoothly. That's the only thing. But it's reactive. The gunplay is pretty solid. The graphics, I mean, if you're really big on graphics, then yeah, it might not look the best, but honestly, for me, I don't really care too much about graphics. What matters to me, as I said, is the ability to set the game to its lowest settings, which obviously will look ugly but will run well. And guess what? The game runs fine. Solid 60 hasn't crashed. I if there was any sort of ping spikes or lag issues, I hardly noticed it. Frame drops, it stayed at a solid 60. Um, so it's surprisingly very well optimized. Snowdrop engine, I think it's just a fairly polished engine. And if you ever seen Division 1 or 2 on the highest graphical settings, it does have the capability to churn out beautiful looking environments and characters and stuff. But it's just that the this dev team didn't really focus on that level of like detail. They just focus more on the gunplay, gameplay. The objectives are nice and simple. There's the escort mission. There's domination, all familiar modes. So fairly straightforward. The matches are fairly short, um, and the maps are fairly small. So if you're really, if you're like a really good CQC player, this game is kind of up, would probably fit you. Um, I am not the strongest when it comes to CQC. You see me get destroyed like that, but longer or like a little like medium to medium long range is kind of where I sit. But uh, I think that it just takes some time to break into. Really, the same way with COD. Like when I got MW1 and 2, I hardly played it, but at the times I do, it just takes me time to get used to it again. But yeah, so fun so far. It's free, but it's not on Steam. Obviously, you gotta download UPlay, but it's available worldwide. So I would say give it a shot, see how you like it. Um, and then I'm not sure if it's gonna gain traction the same way the bigger games has caught on, but it's a nice like mid-range game to sort of bridge the gap between like competitive and just casual fun. So yeah, at least you got that. I mean, if you're kind of like tired of like the likes of like COD or Overwatch, or you don't want to get into the difficulty of like a game like Rainbow, I think the game kind of fills a nice little spot on its own, where it kind of fulfills different genres, I guess. But it has little pieces of everything there for you. I don't really mind the abilities, honestly. I knew what the game was coming in, um, and it's gonna have like operators and different styles of characters with different abilities, but that doesn't bother me. As I said, graphics, audio, all the stuff that I can think of doesn't really break it for me. And the technical bugs or issues, I mean, eventually those get fixed over time. So foundationally, it's a decent game. Um, it's nothing like nothing like revolutionary, but I think it fills a nice little spot there. I can see it becoming like potentially a popular game at some point, and if there is a competitive scene, cool, you know. But COD will always be COD. CS will be always CS. So they always are strong in their own fields. But yeah, I'm just curious to see where this game goes. I don't really have much of a negative perception other than it's just your run of the mill arena / arcade shooter. But there's nothing to really aside from like other like people just like it's just COD clone. It's like a bit of everything. It's Overwatch, COD, a little bit of Rainbow, the operators and stuff. But I mean, honestly, who really cares? If you're having fun, I think that's the biggest thing. So, obviously, if COD's like your only game that you can think of that, how people are like with WoW, it's like, it's just a WoW clone, I'm like, yeah, you can continue playing WoW while other people enjoy the new games that are trying to do something different. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna head out for now. I don't wanna get too far into overtime. But yeah, I'll try to be on tomorrow. Heading out now. Peace.